Hey everyone, Mango7Roll here. How are we doing today? Welcome to another episode of Epic 7, and today is a very exciting one. I don't know what news we have yet, but I do know I have Eligos' preview open right now. Haven't watched it. It is 3:01 a.m. in the morning. A.m. in the morning, yes, double a.m. And we're going to jump into this. So I also want to mention there are things in here I will get wrong. There are things that will not be released until I am in bed, so I will fix those in the morning. For now, use the comments and let's just watch this video. But before we do, you might need some support for getting Elligos, and this is how. Have you ever wanted to support the channel while also saving a ton of money? The best way to do that is the Amazon Appstore and Amazon Coins. This is the surefire way to get cheaper currency than in-game through the Amazon Appstore. 100% legitimate and super awesome, because every time you support through there, you're going to be supporting the channel as well. And of course, all the information is here in the comments down there below. Make sure you use my link. It will not help if you don't use my link, so make sure you click that there. The other cool thing too, you can play Epic 7 on your PC with Windows 11 on the Amazon App Store. And one thing I often get people wondering how it works, or maybe it's not working right. For one, you can always send me a PM. I can always help you out. For two, if you're Canadian like me, not on the list. Amazon doesn't love us enough yet, but soon they will, and soon we'll be able to get cheaper currency in Epic 7 to get that Eligos, to get that Leica as well. Also, people from the United States, United Kingdom, Germany, France, Japan, Italy, Spain, and Australia. I'm really curious, do I have any people watching from Japan? Are you from any of these areas that is not the common ones? I'm really curious. Let me know in the comments down there below too. And yeah, make sure you use Amazon Coins. Let's get on with seeing how good Elligos is. Okay, sorry for all that. Let's get into this.
You want to know who I am?
Oh my god, his voice in the music.
It's probably...
Oh my god, his voice in the music. I can't. He's made for me. He's made for me. Destined.
Probably better if you don't know. It's unfortunate, but...
Oh.
You need to disappear.
My god.
From now on, we're running things around here.
My actual heckin' god, that was insane. So I'm gonna check out who the voice actor is really quickly, then we'll take a look at the skill. I know y'all don't care, but I really do care. And I just want to see who he is. William Salyers, known for Spider-Man, Vinland Saga, Saints Row, a lot of cool things. Okay, really cool. Let's get into this. He looks insane.
On, we're running things around here.
Elligos grew up in the slums of Terranor, becoming involved with...
Beautiful.
He temporarily halted his criminal activities
drink.
to assist Frederick in his efforts.
Okay, let's see how he
Elligos
runs.
and Dagger Sikar receive a government contract at the behest
Not a fan of
Crown.
how he runs.
Setting out on this covert mission, they board a ship bound for Eurasia.
I thought he'd be
where
more,
they
not
encounter the
elegant,
vampire
but
Melissa,
I'm not sure the right word for that.
Ranger.
Stats. Ranger. Okay, I mean, I guess that makes sense. I was honestly expecting a knight for him, but he is going to be a ranger. He's got 124 base speed. He's a fire ranger. He has whale print, so 17% crit rate. So with just the whale print, you will be at 32% crit rate, low HP, low defense, really high attack, really high speed. Yep, I mean...
He has high attack and can increase his critical hit chance with his
some
imprint
sort
concentration.
Either insane opener DPS or
Skill 3.
buffer of sorts. Okay. Cloak and trigger. It has to be like a DPS, right? Because you shot that dude in the face, or the whatever it was. Okay, so cloak and trigger attacks the enemy with a pistol, dispels 2 buffs before inflicting target, and increase defense for 2 turns, and decreases combat readiness by 35%, and 20% or 20 souls for ignores ER. Dispels 2 buffs. Not sure what I think about this one. Kind of interesting. So with somebody with 124 speed, right? You want to be able to outspeed some of the problems like Lua, but you can't hit Lua because elemental disadvantage for 1 and stealth. Number 2, decrease defense on somebody who looks like he's supposed to do damage on his main skill 3. Unless he has another way to take another turn, he can't take advantage of that, so that's kind of interesting. Target makes thematic sense for sure. Let's see how the rest of his kit fits together.
Token
here.
trigger. Attacks the enemy with a pistol, dispelling 2 buffs, before inflicting target and decreased defense for 2
Okay, show me the
turns,
skill.
and decreasing combat readiness by up to 50%. When 20's soul is
Goddamn.
consumed,
Wait, does he
ignores
not shoot her in the
readiness by
face?
up
Does he shoot her?
to
Watch
50.
where he aims. Watch. Yeah, so if you go straight in the chest.
When 20's soul is consumed.
So that did no damage. Let me... Quite literally no damage, so maybe
When
he's
20's
a
soul is
support? 1521?
consumed.
How do you even do 1521 damage? Like, that's gotta be hardcore no damage build or something, but he's got 9k HP. So it's like a DPS build. That's confusing. These numbers don't always mean stuff unless I'm missing something here, but let's take a look here. The cleaner. So when an ally except for the caster defeats an enemy, increases attack of the caster for 2 turns before activating Time Bomb against the enemy with the highest attack. Can only be activated once every 3 turns. Okay, so please tell me I can one-shot... No, because she'll have immunity. I was going to say, please tell me I can one-shot C. Lilius and then Time Bomb them. So, once every 3 turns. So what is Time Bomb? Attacks the enemy with a bomb and grants perception to the cat. Okay, perception is 15 hit rate, 15 dodge or something? I forget what perception is exactly. When the caster's speed is greater than the target speed, increases damage dealt proportionate to the difference. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So this is Time Bomb, but it's not an actual bomb. This is just damage, right? Yeah, there's no bomb, it's just damage.
When an ally except for the caster defeats an enemy, increases attack of the caster for 2 turns, before activating Time Bomb against the enemy with the highest attack. Can only be activated once every 2 turns. Time Bomb.
Wait. Oh, -1 turn cooldown here? No, that doesn't do it. Can only be activated once every 3 turns. Oh yeah, it does
once
do it.
every
Never
2
mind.
turns.
Never
2
mind.
turns.
So it's 2 turns.
When
Okay, so if we
2
watch
turns.
here,
When the caster's speed is
we
greater
see
than the
them
target speed,
dying, and this is with vigor, I believe.
increases
right?
damage dealt proportional to the difference, up to a max.
Okay, so there's his damage.
200%.
I see how this
Skill-
works now. Sorry for all the pausing, but this is I like to talk through it, and a lot of people like the reactions as we go. A lot of people hate it. My apologies. This is how I like to do it. So, yeah. So the idea is you're not going to kill with his skill 3 by the looks of things, but somebody else will kill that person because it will have target and defense down. And then you'll blast somebody in the face with them automatically. Kind of cool. I can't wait. Foreshadowing. This is my video. Once this guy's released, the day after, I'm going to blast somebody with him skill first turn. I'm going to kill them with my next person. Then he's going to try to blast Senya in the face. Senya's going to dodge, counterattack, kill everybody. That's the next Guild War video.
1. Point blank shot.
Oh, what does this do? Sorry. When the caster's granted perception, triggers a dual attack. Ooh, okay, that makes things spicy. That thing makes things really, 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 really spicy. So we've got a couple things to consider here again. One, let's see his artifact first, just in case.
Attacks the enemy by dashing towards them. When the caster is granted perception, triggers a dual attack from the ally with the highest attack.
Oh,
Damage
he
dealt
kicks them and
increases
then shoots them in
proportional
the
to the
face? That's
caster's
pretty
speed.
cool. And the artifact.
Elligos' artifact.
So when attacking with a single attack, pens the target by 20%. When the caster defeats an enemy with a single attack, combat readiness of the ally with the highest combat readiness except for the caster by 20%. Okay. So what I wanted to talk about first was, number 1, he does not protect himself. There is 0 protection here. There's no stealth. I mean, outside of OP artifacts, but there's only so many of those, and I have mine elsewhere. There's no barrier. There's no stun. There's no protection from counterattacks, as far as I know. There's quite literally nothing, which is a problem. Number 2, he's like a 1-2 punch, so that's really, really cool. I'm really excited to try that out. Not sure how that's going to work. Surprised that it multipliers for his skill 3, which is kind of weird too. I feel like he should be able to finish off his own target. Like, he's the cleaner, right? He should be able to blast somebody with his skill 3, and if he kills somebody, he cleans up the mess and kills somebody else, right? Just thematically. Anyways, interesting. I wanted to see a little bit about how he was going to work, and I'm pretty impressed. Not impressed with him. I'm pretty interested. I'm definitely going to be building him. I'll plus 15 him, and we'll see how he goes. Not sure how good he's going to be. Just looking at his damage of his skill 3 was like wildly abysmal, right? But this part right here, but then again, it's on a Celine, so it's hard to tell.
The caster's speed is greater than the target speed. Increases damage dealt proportional to the difference. Up
28,000. And the other thing to remember here, how is their turn order? Because that's going to be the hard part, right? Figuring out his turn order.
Decrease.
So if we take a look at his turn order here,
and decreasing combat.
So
by up to
they
50%.
literally have him going first, right? So
when 20 soul is consumed,
he goes
ignores
first,
effect resistance.
Just this once.
And they don't show this part, but he goes first, and then in order to get somebody else to kill somebody, they don't show it, right? They have to boost somebody up with Guide or Aether to be able to kill somebody. So he's able to kill a very squishy unit. So this is a stacked setup here. Like that's a unique setup. I'm sure there's going to be more combinations, but they basically game sharked this setup. So yeah, let's see what else is here. See if there's anything else yet. Still have Eligos here. Let's take a look at this. Eligos family. Architect Leica. Do we have her? We don't have her info yet, which is kind of interesting. Looks so cool.
Unfortunate.
I did
but
see new exclusive equipment
you
too.
need to disappear.
Yeah, that's such a cool animation. I really like that. I'm excited to try this guy out. Yep, saw this too. Pretty decent artifact as well, getting that pen. This is really loud. Will it be available starting preview on 3/29? That's exciting to me for a way I can't tell you yet. Maybe I can. Not gonna yet, but that's exciting for me. We'll see on the 29th how she's gonna be. We'll be pulling for her as always. And I did see this. Okay, so Flan gets one. My God. So Flan, 16% effectiveness here. So data monopoly, combat readiness by another 10%. That's pretty good. Gives you a little bit of leeway into building them, I believe. An extra 10% is massive when it comes down to it. Another decreased combat readiness by an additional 5%. I really like that as well. And then for longer battles, the communication breakdown. So pretty good buffs here. Skill 2 and Skill 3 probably not going to change too much, like in the grand scheme of things. These are both great buffs, don't get me wrong, but I feel like I haven't ever needed that, but this 16% effective is massive. having that extra there for Flan to do advantageous deal is awesome. I'd probably be using this one here. An extra 5% CR seems pretty big when you're going to be doing that, especially if you're in a longer battle. You might end up using that twice. I like this one. Not too powerful, but that boost is great. Ooh, Sinful Angelica, 10 speed. So Dark Salvation, I don't know why we're starting at the bottom. Increases effectiveness of the caster for 2 turns when using Dark Salvation. That doesn't seem great, right? But I guess that's enough to, like, in quotes, guarantee debuffs versus most people. Soul Harvest increases amount recovered by 20%. Soul Harvest, with Soul Harvest effect, when an enemy dies while the caster is immortal, increases CR of all allies by 15%. Okay, that's pretty sick too. I don't use Sinful Angelica outside of, I believe, some PvE. I think she's used for some one-shots as well. Does this help for her one-shot? Maybe allows you to gear her a little bit easier, getting that 10 speed too. Interesting. I'm not sure what to think about this one. I don't use her enough to really know. Oh, it was just those 2. Okay, that's a little sad. Nickname change tickets. World Arena improvements. Free ban, yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be it, right? Luluka, Spirit's Breath, okay. Yep. Don't pull for any of these. Oh, I take that back. Maybe pull for Lua and Spatio-Temporal Fan. I'm definitely pulling for Eligos. Mystic summons Laika and Surin. So, with Laika, does she look darker? She doesn't really look more evil, right? She kind of looks cuter with that. I like this. I'm excited. Okay, that's super fun. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm sorry. A lot of people like to see my reactions. So, going through something like Eligos, where I pause every 3 seconds and talk about something, my bad. It's just how I think through things in my head, and I think that's kind of fun for some people to see. Maybe I'll do another video if people want me to be more clear and concise about how I plan to use them. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see that. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye, everybody.